Hello, welcome back to the another session of Human Values. In today's lecture, we will learn about the self-exploration which is known as the process for value education. Basically, the process can be done through self-exploration which includes two things. One is known as the natural acceptance means the verification at the level of natural acceptance means which is going to accept it instantly like an instant coffee without having any thought or analysis. Let's have an example here. Imagine you are sitting with your friends and all of a sudden one of your friends suggested to have a pizza party and you said yes without any thought and excuse. That's known as natural acceptance. Second one is known as experiential validation in living. That fills us with direct experience with the environment of learning and also the content. It may be regarded as a philosophy and methodology. Mostly it develops to increase our knowledge, develop skills and clarify the values. In other words, you can say that we know ourselves on the basis of others' point of view and we feel it as a truth. And self exploration is the process of finding out what is valuable to me by investigating within myself means, or you can say that to know what is right for me, true for me, has to be judged within myself. Indirectly, you can say that through self exploration, we get the value of ourselves. In our life, everything will come to us in a form of a proposal. By verifying these proposals, we can accept them or reject them. As you can see on the screen, human being participate its role towards the nature or existence all that exists, and in return other humans, animals, plants, soil, whatever exists participate its role towards the human being. In simple language, give and take. Give respect and get respect in return, or you can say do good in return you will get the good. Now let's come to the important part, that is what is self exploration and its purpose. As in the previous lecture we got an overview means basically it is the process of the dialogue between what you are and what you really want to be. How to have its completion? The funda is very simple. We have to look ourselves not in the mirror means we have to judge ourselves where we are today means compare yourself with the current situation. And in other words, if you want to be a doctor, are you a doctor? Or if you want to be a dancer, are you a dancer? Now ask yourself. If yes, then there is no contradiction, only comfort, happiness and ease, or you can say satisfaction will be there. If the answer is no or the answer is not there, then there is a problem. The result is discomfort, unhappiness or unease will be there, means no feeling of satisfaction. And every time you feel that something is missing in your life, but what's that? Again, there is no answer. The next step or point in the process of self exploration is that it is a process of self evolution through self investigation, which is in the form of continuous change and also helps us to find out what we really want to be. Means it leads to our own improvement that brings harmony and we will become qualitatively better. Let's have an example to understand it better in a clear way. No, this time no, doctor. Okay, let's have another one. In the previous one, we discussed about the singing as a profession. To be a singer, you start learning or practicing. After some time, you are going to check yourself by having an audience. It may be a small group of your friends, your mentor, or anyone. But one thing more I want to mention here that children are good critics of yours. Try to investigate yourself in front of them. You will find some change in your singing and it will be in a positive way. Basically, it will bridge the gap between what you are and what you really want to be. Sometimes it happens that you are in your profession not by the choice. It will help you to come out of the situation of the confusion. The third one is it is a process of knowing oneself and through that knowing the entire existence, as it is clear from the statement that firstly we know ourselves means our character, our thoughts, views, ideas, and so on. Then we try to understand the things around us because to understand or to know others or the entire existence, firstly we have to know ourselves. Only that time you or we can understand the presence of others, it may be human beings or the nature. The fourth one said that it is the process of recognizing one's relationship with every unit in existence and fulfilling it. In the previous step, we learned to know the existence, the entire existence. Now it's time to know, or you can say basically to recognize, or you can say you have to understand that you are related with the every single unit which is present, means your family, the relatives, and many more, your society, the school, college, office, the area where you are residing, not the infrastructure, only the people who are directly or indirectly connected with you, then the nature. To strengthen the relation, trust the relation. It's difficult, I know, but somehow or at some point you have to trust them. Then only you can survive, or you can say recognize the relationship and try to fulfill it. And it's from the both side, as you will nurture the nature, in return the nature will do the same. The next is it is the process of knowing human conduct, human character, and living accordingly. We are human and we don't want to live in those situations which are full of doubts or uncertain. Means if you don't know the others, character, behavior, thoughts, ideology, and many more, and that keeps on changing, which make you feel difficult to understand and uncomfortable. Mostly it happens because we don't know ourselves. Once we know ourselves, our character, nature, and conduct, then we can try to, or we can easily know others and their participation. This is known as ethical human conduct. Let's have an example. When in a relationship, the other person is not giving you the space to understand him or her, even not trying to understand you, when or then the situation is doubtful. That time it's difficult to survive. Then we have to live accordingly. Means if that person is changing time to time, we should also do the same. But it's difficult because you will not be able to judge that now how the other person is going to behave or react. We need definite character and conduct, otherwise there will be a mess in that relationship. The second last or the next step is it is a process of being in harmony in oneself and in harmony with the entire existence. After following all the above steps, then only we can reach at this step. Means there is no contradiction. In other words, we are not confused and we are satisfied with ourselves. We know others, the entire existence, understand the relationships and living accordingly. Then we are having harmony in life, means peace like music. Ups and downs are there, but we are enjoying and living every moment of life, and we are living in harmony with everything around us. The last but not the least important point or step of self exploration is it is a process of innateness of self swatva and being self organized swatantrata, starting from exploration of self expression, self extension, swarajya. Innateness of self, swatva, means natural acceptance of harmony. As we know that is natural acceptance known as Sahaj then we can easily understand it. In other words, everyone wants to be in a harmonious life. Swatantrata, being in self organized, is to be in harmony with oneself. There is a difference between that you want to live a harmonious life and you are living a harmonious life. Try to understand this difference because natural acceptance and to live accordingly, two different things are there. That's why we are having the name in Hindi like Swatva and Swatantrata. Swarajya, self extension, self expression, is known as living in harmony with others. Swatva, Swatantrata, and Swarajya. Swatva is already there, means it is present in every individual or human being, flawless in each one of us. If we are interacting with it, we attain Swatantrata. That enables us to work for Swarajya. Directly or indirectly, these are linked or dependent on each other. During the interaction, if contradictions are there, then we are not self organized. We are living in assumptions and preconditionings. We have desires which only accumulated without any evaluation of those desires, means we are pratantra, means we are slave of those desires. If the dialogue is having in a continuous form, then it starts our harmonious work and behavior and extends our participation towards the things that surrounds us. Means we are working for Swarajya, or you can say that only you are controlling yourself, not others, whether the people or the desires. That's all for today's lecture. Bye bye. Thanks.